not learning how to invest by your 20s is probably one of the worst financial mistakes that you can make. The earlier you start investing, the more money you're going to end up with in the long run. One of the best ways to do this is as soon as you start making earned income, you or your kids or your grandkids or whoever it is. I got a son that just turned 16 and he's out looking for a new job and or a job. And what he does now is he's going to start mowing some lawns for some of my rentals. And in doing that, now that's earned income because I'm going to pay him through the rental business. And that being earned income, I'm going to then have him set up a Roth IRA. Roth IRA goes in there. It's post-tax money. So whatever taxes that gets taken out, well, he's 16, he doesn't make hardly any money. So it's zero. And that money goes in post-tax, like he's already paid tax on it, which he doesn't have to, but that money is going to grow until retirement, until he's 65 years old or 59 and a half. I think you can take it out penalty free. But guess what? In a Roth IRA, you can always, whatever you put in, you can always pull that back out without penalty, without taxation. You already paid the taxes on it. So the IRS doesn't really care when you take that initial seed money out. What you have, if you make any money on it, so the investments inside the Roth IRA, if you say you put in, I think the max is $7,000. So if he can mow $7,000 worth of lawns, I would love for him to max it out. I don't see it happening right now, but we're going to help him try to get to there as soon as possible. So by the time he's 20, he's already got his IRA, his Roth IRA maxed out. Now you've got that money compounding for that many more years. Say you put $7,000 away for 10 years. That's $70,000 you put in. 10 years down the road, when my son is 26 years old, maybe he wants to buy a house. He could pluck that $70,000 out and use that for a down payment on a house if he wants to. I don't know that I would do that because you've got this growth and this machine going tax-free that you can always pull out tax-free. So what's the old saying my dad always used to say? The only thing I have to do is pay taxes and die. Well, if you do it right, you don't have to pay as many taxes. And yeah, we're all going to die. So that's why I really like the infinite banking concept, which is a life insurance product. So in some way, somehow, you got a whole life policy, you're going to cash out. You're not going to, but your heirs will. So check that stuff out and learn how to invest. I've got a bunch of videos on it. Watch mine, watch everyone else's. YouTube is huge. There's this kind of stuff is all over the place. But if you are getting in and looking at insurance, the infinite banking concept, just be wary. There's a lot of sharks out there that just want to suck your blood and take your money. And if you're looking at the infinite banking concept, make sure it's set up by a proper person who is certified that knows how to do just that, because any old insurance agent will say, oh yeah, I know how to do that. And they're going to make a shitload of money off of you in commissions. And meanwhile, instead of you getting rich, they get rich. So make sure you pick the right person and start investing. The earlier, the better. Remember, it's not timing the markets. No one can really time the markets. It's time in the markets. So get going. The sooner, the better, and the better off you should be. Good luck, everybody.